In theory, many materials are capable of becoming metal with a condition. The condition says that particular element must get its required pressure to become a metal. Here a question arises for us. But why this theory? Because after giving the element or material its required pressure, there are possibilities that their electrons or atoms may compact or squeezed together. Now you may ask me how the property of an element can change directly to a metal by this theory. My answer to this will be its possibilities. However, there is a twist inside our story. Before telling you the twist, here's a fact. The fact is, in our big universe, planets like Neptune and Uranus host their water in the form of metal, our geophysicist says. By this fact, we get an idea that in the pool of our big universe, there is water in the form of metals. Now coming back to our story, researchers are on their way to make water to a shiny golden metal with a theory. But after the calculation of required pressure, an obstacle occurs, which was generating 15 million atmospheric pressure. And you also know that it cannot be possible inside a level of laboratory or a room. So here arrives method number 2, which was getting help from alkali metal or group 1 elements of our periodic tables. But why only alkali metals? Because last year just a similar reaction happens with ammonia, and a British chemist named Humphrey Davy on 19th century understands ammonia get into shiny metal by this type of reaction with alkali metals. Our researcher Edwards brings up. But this time they are trying to make it happen with water, not with ammonia. Alkali metals like the sodium and potassium will react with our water, wherein the process of our mixture and sodium and potassium or alkali tends to donate their outermost electrons, and our water tends to receive those electrons from sodium and potassium mixtures. However, after method number 2 came, why were problem number 2 left behind? So the problem was getting an explosive reaction while reacting alkali with waters. Yet, how this reaction will happen at physical state? To make it happen, our researchers inject the liquid of mixtures of sodium and potassium into a syringe at the room temperature, and on the other side of your hand there is a vacuum chamber that fills up with water vapor. At last, researchers inject the syringe into vacuum chamber of water vapors, and here we get the drop by drop of shiny golden metal of waters. Now you may again question me, what will be the use of this discovery or research in the future? What do you mean by it's science, so there will be no use? There is. So you know what is a good conductor of our electricity if it's impure. By this, there is a future possibilities that by hard work of our researchers and scientists, we can get a metal form of hydrogen which can conduct electricity with bare resistance. And if you are interested in reading the article of this video, you can check it inside the description of the box. And if you think quantum physics cannot help someone in real life, then you must see this. So that's all for now, and I will see you on a great day.